Namaste, Sharana Sharanarthigalu, dear learners, welcome back to SBPS online classes. Dear students, we have started NCERT Class 6 Social and Political Life First, chapter number 5, Panchayati Raj. So, in this video class number 2, we are going to cover the discussion on the concept, functions of the Gram Panchayat as well as sources of funds for the running the government Gram Panchayat. So, let us begin the discussion. Dear students, as we had discussion that the Panchayati Raj system in India operates through three levels. At the lowest level lies Gram Panchayat. So many Gram Panchayats comes under the Panchayat Samiti. So in Gram Panchayat, various ward members as well as the Sarpanch and the Gram Sabha members run the Gram Panchayat government, so and look after the wards and provide the various facilities to the each and every ward of the gram panchayat in the village. And which are the functions the gram panchayat does? Let us begin the discussion. Dear students, start with the first one: construction and maintenance of public facilities. The Gram Panchayat looks after the construction of water sources, roads, drainage, school buildings, and other common property resources. These facilities are important for the villagers. So, which are the facilities are important for the villagers? For example, water sources. So, which are the water sources? So rivers and lakes as well as the reservoirs are the water sources. To maintain the waters in the reservoirs with the construction of the dams and utilizing the water for the irrigation through the canals, and utilizing the water for drinking purpose, to construct the huge water tank in the village to give the supply of water to every house. So this is the important one of the work of the gram panchayat. And construction of roads, pakka road and kacha road, and drainage system, school buildings, especially the primary school building, as well as common property resources. Which are the common property? For example, garden and the bus stop and public library and a healthcare center, and these are the some buildings constructed by the gram panchayat and maintained by the gram panchayat. So these are all the facilities are important for the villagers. So next we go to the levying and collecting local taxes. Levying means charging the taxes as well as collecting the local taxes within the gram panchayat wards. So the gram panchayat levies and collect the local taxes. For example, gram panchayat collects taxes from the village market. So in the village market will be held. So in that market the taxes will be collected, as well as in the weekly market also will be held, and the tax also collected from the weekly market, the traders and the business persons. And next we go to the executing government schemes related to generating employment in the village. So executive government schemes, so the some schemes are introduced by our executive government, so those are implemented in the gram panchayats. So gram panchayati use the scheme and implement in within the wards. So those are the government carries out various programs for generating employment in the villages, to give the employment for the villagers in their free time. For example, the if the farmer so the he planted the seeds in the field, it required too much time for 8 months or 6 months. So after the harvesting he is free in within and remaining 6 months. So in that time he was required for the employment, so and as well as to run the family also. So in this period of time our government carries some programs to generate the employments program. For example, construction public buildings, roads and so on. So in these public works, provided job to the villagers to get the employee, as well as work on daily wages, and to lead their family. This is the one of the executive government schemes adopted in the gram panchayat functions. So and next one, funds for such programs come through the official machinery. The gram panchayat looks after execution as well as the implementation of such programs. In which ways the funds are collected or funds are provided to gram panchayat? So various departments from the central government as well as the state government so provide the fund to the gram panchayat, and gram panchayat using the funds to various works, welfare works, and executing those works in the within the wards of the villages. So next we go to the one more example, Manrega. Manrega means Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee. So this is the one of the scheme in a gram panchayat government. So it is based on the providing the or generating the employment in the within the village. So this is helpful for bpl card holders to get the job or employment in the various works to lead their family without any problem. So next we go to the another few functions of the gram panchayat. Quickly we can read those. So start with the first one, to provide the primary and secondary education within the village. So and provide the and construct the roads, footpaths, drainage, and street lights, etc. And provide the welfare programs or conduct the welfare programs for expectant mothers and their babies, for example nutrition programs in the anganwadis and so on. And as well as to provide the welfare programs for women, children, and youth. For example, women means tailoring, skill based education, and pottery making, weaving, and so many related to the women's works. So those works needed the skillful education. So the government provide the some of in some schemes they are providing the machines as well as the how to maintain those machines, and all the education provided to the within the gram panchayat for the women and youths also. And next, safe drinking water well and tanks also provided to the villages, and healthcare centers as well as dispensaries means the medicines also provided free of cost or some lowest prices. The medicines also provided to the who are ill persons, and the treatment, primary treatment given in the primary healthcare centers. So those are located in the gram panchayat within their village. So next we go through another few development functions of the gram panchayat. Those are gram panchayat provided irrigation programs, for example drip irrigation, sprinkler, and these type of schemes also they are following, as well as who are maintaining these functions. Some percentage the some percentage the loan also given by the cooperative banks and so on. And as well as electrification means to run the submersible pumps to provide the electricity supply of the those pump sets who are doing the irrigation work in their field. So that is also called as a electrification. Next one, development of the cottage and small scale industries. So who have the cottages to develop those, and who want to become self employed. So those persons got the loans from the cooperative bank, as well as to run the small scale industries in their villages, as well as to construct the rural housings means who are bpl card holders, means below poverty line, who are not able to earn the money 150 rupees in one day. So those are persons are considered as a below poverty line. So in those persons require the homes for survival. So that our government construct constructing some homes for those persons. And occasional education means the widow person, woman, and as well as the adults who are not educated, so those people require the education in their life, so that in the evening time or on the one of the scheme saksharata mission, so through that mission the education also provided to those needy persons, as well as the some skillful education also provided to them to earn money with their occupations. So these are all under the gram panchayat functions. So next we go through the sources of funds for the panchayat. To run the panchayat government in village, it required huge money. So the huge money is coming from various sources. Start with the first one: collection of taxes on houses and marketplaces. To collect from the house tax and road tax, and water charges, and also marketplaces taxes also collected as a tax and utilized for the welfare of the village. And government schemes funds received through various departments of the government through the janpad and jilla panchayats. So government, central government provided various funds from the various departments, so those are provided to gram panchayat on level wise. First of all, the funds received by the jilla parishad, and afterwards the panchayat samiti received the fund, as well as the lastly the first lowest level government, that is panchayat, received the fund from the various departments and utilized for the various purposes. So donations for community works. To do the community works, it required donation also. So some rich people, landlords, they are interested to pay the donations to the government works, and for the support of the donators, the gram panchayati also works, as well as the welfare works also done in the within the villages. So these are all the sources of funds for the gram panchayat works. So in and importance of gram panchayat, why the villagers require the gram panchayat government. So start with the reading. Gram panchayat gives power in the hands of the people. Why the gram panchayat gives the power in the hands of the people? Because it is believed that people are the best judges of local needs and problems. So people only, the common people only know the various problems they are facing in the within the village. For example, no buses are arriving in time, and the if the person is injured, so he can't able to get the treatment in the primary healthcare centers, as well as the high schools are not nearest to the villages. So these are the some problems they are facing in day to day life, so they require the some of the best government that helpful for them, so so that he only the best judges of local needs and problems. So moreover, everything cannot be tackled by prime minister or the chief minister within the village problems, so that the people are the best judges of the local needs. So the people should be given some degree of power to tackle the problem of their locality, so that people are who are above 18 years, they are able to had the meeting, that is called Grama Sabha, and the secretary proceedings record these proceedings, and the Gram Panchayat members and Sarpanches listen these proceedings, and they release the fund for the welfare of the villagers. So these are all about the importance of the gram panchayat, and in upcoming class we will cover the grama sabha discussion. Till then, bye bye, have a nice day.